Kámo, nenahrávaj to. Ahoj.
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 They don't understand your language, so
Who doesn't?
the channel is in English, so
I see.
I see. So we are in Brno,
Mm-hmm.
in Czechia. So we were invited for a wedding.
Mm-hmm. It's Noimo, and on the way back we went to Brno.
Yes,
I studied here. We're going up there.
going up there. So we was visiting Miro's sister and brother-in-law, and now we visiting Brno. I never
No,
been here,
sorry. But it was
and Miro was studying here. So we're going to explore the city a couple of hours, and then we're going to drive to Poland, and I will record a bit so you can also have some like overview for this beautiful city.
I was saying that in this is a very cool town. It's a very student city. There's I think it's the most students per capita in at least the Czech Republic, but I think it's like even more than that because it's quite a small city with like 5 universities. And so one of them is like the second oldest in Czechia, and one of them is like the most IT skilled and whatever. It's a lot here going on.
What your test?
Yeah, and I was saying that because of that, it's like pretty cool. And so, for example, like in the center where I used to live, between Beverzy and Uvo, somewhere there's a park similar to this, and in the middle it's just a grass field, and people would like build a yurt, and the yurt would be there for 3 months, and it was just like it belongs to the people who own like tea houses. There's like a chain of this very cool. It's called a Happy Tea House. And one actually is building like this really old cinema, like underground cinema complex, and it's like the biggest tea house maybe in the world. I don't know, it's crazy. So it's like a lot of cool things going on here. And yeah, so about this year, it's just like, you know, when I was 19 years old living here, you know, like people build a yurt in the park and you would hang out there, talk about philosophy, mate, tea and cultures and whatever. So, and I think, you know, like, and now, like 12 years later, there's still like people in my life and circles who don't know what mate is, for example, yes, or like that people at the wedding were surprised, like, oh, why are you drinking mate? Is this your culture? And it's just like, no, but it's healthy and it's available, and but you know. So I think like here in Brno, like it's much more hippie and much more leftist and much more educated than most places around, or it's just like a bit concentrated in one spot. So. So Brno has 2 castles. One is called Spielberg, and it's the one that's in the city, built by the Germans. And there is an older one, which is like from the Moravian times, which is quite far. It's called Bevěří, and that's why one of the main streets in the center is called Bevěří. That's where I lived first when I moved to the city as a student, because it leads from the old town to the castle. So like, you know, it's just one road called the. No, but did you see when we were there? It was the best. 2026, 11-16. I don't know. I think that's the football cup, but I'm not. Maybe clock. I think it's the analog clock. Děkujeme za vás. Podej svůj projekt a změň Brno. So it's like, I think you can submit your project to change Brno, like it's like development or like whatever you think is cool. Very cool. Love. There are ginkgos. One goes up, one goes down. I think that's just a breed.
What?
Either Pavlovnia or this one that we think it's Pavlovnia and it's not. But I think this is Pavlovnia. And that is a bigger one.
Beautiful.
Super nice, right?
Yeah.
This is jasmine, I think. I can smell it. Yeah. Mmm. So nice. It's not so strong, but it's definitely jasmine.
Yes, beautiful.
Oh. I think it's here, there. So I used to live, so Náměstí Svobody is like a triangle, and so the north goes 2 roads, and so the one there goes to Vevěří, where I used to live. So if we go there, we'll enter to the square, which is actually a triangle. It's called Freedom Square, and there is this dildo, which is an astrological clock, Brněnský orloj, and so this is like a fun joke because it's like a really strange thing. It's quite modern, and literally looks like a dildo. Every part of it spins, so somehow it shows time or like the position of planets because it is astrological clock, but nobody knows how to read it. And at 11 it rings and it drops a glass ball in one of many holes. So people are waiting there because every day you have a chance to get this glass ball. And it drops at 11 instead of 12 because when Swedes were raiding the city during their raiding times in Europe, basically when Sweden was like
calling them Swedish flag.
waging, Swedish during the Swedish flood, because they just literally flooded the Europe and raided and like killed everyone and stole the gold.
Any reason?
With just needed money. So the city defended itself by ringing the bell 1 hour before, because I think the way I remember this is that they had a spy and they knew somehow that the Swedish army will attack at 12 when the clock bell rings. So the people of the city rang it 1 hour early. So because they were hoping that they will still attack but be unprepared, and they did, and so they defended the city. So I think it's there, but I'm a bit disoriented. So it starts there. I mean, I think this is all it, but this like open triangle is there. So it's the gummies, but as far as I know, THC is not legal, but maybe it is. I don't know. Do you want to try? I don't know. The trees got much bigger. So when I was here, these trees were just like this. When you were saying like it's no shadow, they were just like, you know, baby trees. Yes. And so people are still selling it. I think they're just taking pictures because I think the ball dropped 24 minutes ago.
Like everyone can take it?
Yeah. Well, it's 1 of 4, so there's 4 holes, so 4 people are waiting, and it always drops in a random one. So.
Why are you putting hands to not your dick?
I love it. And so I think those things move somehow, but I don't know if that moves. Ah, yeah, there you see it.
Pigeon sitting.
And the pigeon is just chilling, turning around. Do you see it?
Yeah, sure.
So fun.
That's the smartest pigeon ever.
Automating progress. So this is Svobodák, aka Náměstí Svobody. This is very famous. When people are having dates, so they meet under a clock over there. U hodinách, či jak to bylo? U hodiny, pod hodinou, neviem, jak to povie. And this is like a limbo. Limbo? Lingo. Wow, pozri, to je ten sloní česnek. Tak sme to vybavili. Lenže asi nemáme koruny, čo? Bo sme všetko dali Hanke. Ja mám 100 korun, ale nie tu asi, v aute. Fuck. Or if you want, we can just check in the normal store too, because actually that's where I brought it from. I brought it to my parents from a Kaufland too. So what do you think? Nebo dvě, já vezmu dvě. Pardon.
Můžete ke mně klidně. Dobrý.
Tak tyhle dva, děkuji.
77. Moment.
Jo. Tady, děkuji. Díky moc, nastanou. Hey, Pussyfeld. This is so full circle because when I discovered this, it was from dumpster diving in Kaufland. I brought it to my parents and we grew it and they destroyed it, and now we have it again from the same city. And you tried to buy it in another and you couldn't find it. Look at it.
And now we have better economic situation, so we could buy actually.
But you know, you wanted to grow garlic and you were trying to get an elephant garlic, which we know it's a leek, not a garlic, but
Exactly.
this doesn't exist in Poland. And when you show this to the people, I think they will love it. Yeah. And you will say, it's cheap. So it costs 500 zloty.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know.
Nice, sir.
Like at home.
Yes. So this is what I was always saying about Brno, that like this is so good city compared to Prague because it's like so chill. It's so, people are nice, people are kind of slow. It's like lots of space. I really love Brno
True.
because in Prague it's just always this like stress and this.
And a lot of tourists there.
Yeah.
So always you have like queue from stuff.
And here you have Fosring. Coffee Vietnam.
Yeah. How do you take it?
I saw a lady eating pho and I was like, yes, this is for us.
They have spring rolls.
Yes.
So it's like spring rolls.
You can ask them that's fine now.
Inside there looks like
So hard to choose for me actually.
yes. So for me, one spring rolls and Vietnamese coffee. Maybe
Ja mówię czeski, Także możemy to. Także on chce Jani zawitki.
No, chcete lední nebo smažený?
Smażenie.
smażone.
A
Vietnamese coffee with condensed milk.
Wietnamską kawę z kondensowanym mlekiem. Horką nebo studeną? Hot or cold?
Hot.
Horką.
ano, nebo?
Tak? A jedną studeną. Tak pro mnie jedną lodową. Wszystko?
I don't understand.
Okay, so I will order and then we can... Sorry, ja jsem teďka trošku zamotaný. Ale tak pro mě to bude, začneme s pitím, takže ta ledová káva už tam je větnamská a pak jedna singa.
Ano,
Super.
Can I get also single?
Takže 2 singy.
ano.
A pak pro mě, myslím, že nebudeme to komplikovat, ale bude to fobo.
Fobo?
Jo.
Ano.
A bylo to něco, co já myslím.
So what do you think about this coffee, babičku?
It's delicious, really, really delicious. Because I almost never order the ice version of them. Like every time I always get hot, and this is really great.
Yeah. So we are in this restaurant, Zozumi, in Brno. So it's very easy to find it. And I have the spring rolls, and Vietnamese coffee, and Singa, the Vietnamese beer.
No, it's not. It's Thai, but because Vietnamese is Hanoi and Saigon, that are the two biggest ones.
Okay.
But I don't think they're exported as much as like Singa and Chang, and because they only have Japanese beers and Thai beers, they don't have Vietnamese beers here. But
Yeah. So we're going to get much more food, or a bit more food. So yeah, we'll see. That is enough, like good enough to recommend.
It was pretty great because it's few places. Can I take this?
yes, yes.
Check.
But it's very pleasant.
Dałby są takie taryferny z CBS-ka. You know, it's not like I'm addicted to mate, but like I need it. Okay. Sounds very convincing, right?
Yes. I am not addicted to alcohol, but I need it.
Not alcohol, mate.
Yeah, but the addiction, how you can say?
But okay, so are you addicted to vitamins? Because you need
No,
them to
but I
survive.
need it.
Exactly.
So I am.
You see?
Up to how much I want them.
Are you addicted to oxygen if you need it to survive?
So I am.
Very good. You are. That's true. This is this Chinese thing that. Come. So look how it looks beautiful. And so I think that this is this tree that you notice now that it's not Pavlovnia.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, let's check it out.
The video with beautiful tree. Taki piękny tree.
So here we are.
Vidíš? Tam se tak se plechty. Jo. Ale prostě plechty.
Is it free? Free entry?
Yes, but this was never open, and when I was here, so the towers are open. So we can go up the towers. Dnes do 8.
So listen, Miro doesn't like to be filmed, so I'm forcing him a bit. But he has so much knowledge about the plants and general about the plants and also about the city because he was living here like 3 years when he was studying. So appreciate that, please, and just leave the comment or thumbs up, and I will just catch him and I will try to press out from some knowledge from him about the plants at least. Where are you? Hello. Oh, so he is already with these protected trees. So maybe we can get some information about this place and this tree and general. Wait a moment, please. Wait a moment. So happy, but wait a moment. Tell me.
So I was just saying that this is like national heritage tree that I discovered when I was a student here. As you can see, it's like one of the biggest sycamores that probably you've ever seen, at least I did. And so here's a plaque of Czech Republic saying memorial tree. And here it says that it's sycamore, Platanus acerifolia. And then, so it's been a memorial tree since 1985. And yeah, so the diameter of the trunk, no, sorry, is it diameter? Obwód, not diameter, circumference. The circumference of a trunk, 130 centimeters above ground, is 4 meters, blah, 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 blah. And it says that this sycamore is growing in the rocky soil. Its age is to be disputed, blah, blah, blah. So it's either from 1818, which means that today it would be 208 years old, or it's coming from even earlier. No,
So-
Pozdější, later.
So sure.
They're not sure when it's come from. Mm.
Such a mystery.
But so around 150 years at least. Okay. I really like this tree. I think it's so cool. And we have a Sharpie and we can write our names on it.
No.
It falls. Yeah, no, I'm not, because look. So it loses its bark. So this somebody wrote and it's gone. It doesn't matter. Yes, it's a sycamore. So the sycamores do this. That, see? So somebody put the heart, but it's gone now.
Now it's gonna be this.
Not fully, but will be very soon. You know what I'm saying, yeah.
So we drinking kombucha.
Kombucha for digestion. Look how sparkly it is. You see the bubbles? It's gone now,
Do
but.
you see the bubbles? Homemade kombucha.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have kombucha in USA, for example?
They do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think it comes from Russia. Because kombucha in Japan is completely different. This is a tea made from kelp. Kombu is kelp, and chai is tea. Kombucha is a kelp tea, and this is what tastes like soup, and they drink it for ceremonies. And I think this is just some sort of like mix, because people call it kombucha because this looks like a kelp floating on the tea, but this is not. Like kombucha known in the West is not kombucha from Japan. It has nothing to do with that kombucha. In Japan, they don't know what this is.
Okay.
I think this comes from Russia, and the naming just got mixed up.
Yeah. So I will taste it.
Drink it. Drink it.
So this is the leaves of the ginkgo, and is it tasty?
No, no.
No.
I shouldn't swallow it. I would say just chew it a bit and spit out the rest.
Okay.
Or actually, it's okay. You can because the pills that we're taking is usually like 200 milligrams of extract.
Mhm.
But the way they make extract is that they take the leaves, they dry them,
Mhm.
they extract into alcohol, and then dry that, and the powder is the extract.
Mm.
And so the fruits have nuts inside, and these nuts you can boil or fry, and then you peel. No, sorry. First you peel them, like you crack them. You take out the. I don't know how it works actually. So it's a Japanese delicacy. You collect the berries from the female ginkgo, and you basically remove the pulp of the fruit. Is very stinky, disgusting, and inside you have this nut. And I really don't. I think first you cook it, then you crack it, then you fry it. Or no. Maybe it's like something cooking, frying. Very tasty. I did it a few times. Super nice.
Seriously, I feel like in Slovenia actually, they have this architecture there and this stój.
Tečky sněhu nasypat na konec věty, Tlačítko výtahu vmáčknout do podzemí a vejce snu schovat pod kameny.
Can we go there?
Yes.
There's a nice tree.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Co tam masz, złotyczko?
8 karton na 30 vejc.
You need that, yes?
Of course, you don't.
No.
We can use it for plant starts.
I know that it's very useful. I'm just saying that I don't need it.
I know.
I have different niche. You see, this is this plant what you wanna. That's why I wanna come here.
So that's it. That's the
Yes.
one that's blooming there.
Yes. So here's not blooming, but
Here's
have
over.
fruits
Yeah.
already.
Maybe it was warmer here thanks to the buildings.
Yeah.
Or maybe the fruit are from last year and also the weather.
Maybe.
It's losing leaves, maybe it is.
So this is this trees what we have next
it
to the
says-
home. My
yeah.
mom planted.
So the flowers are coming. You see here.
Yes.
So it's thick and in the shadow, so that's why.
That's. Okay, now we can go back.
Listen,
Tell me.
170 red pieces of vegetables and flowers can be started thanks to this. You know, it cost nothing. It was thrown away.
Yes.
It's easy for me to carry it.
Yes, good.
Thank you.
I don't say nothing. It's just funny for me
That I'm going to share.
that you going to the trash and just take it.
Not on top of the bin.
I know that this is the capital city of taking stuff from the trash.
This is where I started outside.
Yeah, exactly.
So I also continue all these years
Mhm.
later. It's all up, and there is a hidden bar behind the mirror. And let's try. But I changed it because it wasn't French; it was Happy Tea House before.
So you can ask what's happened with this.
It smells the same as before. So we would come here and always smoke shisha and
No.
yes.
It's the same vibe.
Yes, it's exactly right.
Ooh, so cool.
One basket. So it's like the whole floor is theirs, and then so the. It's very big. The whole floor is theirs, and at that way there is a mirror that you can open like door, and there's like a second bar.
So looks like that I will first time in my life smoke shisha, and I'm very excited because that's just a USA movie sometimes. And I don't know why is this like it's popular in Czechia or in Brno or like the students like what's
Yeah, it's somewhat popular. People like shisha. I don't know.
People
When I
like
was
shisha.
a teenager, yeah. It's not like mega common, but it's a thing. Yeah.
yeah, let's smoke shisha.
So here you have tea, usually 3 or 5 grams of tea. This is milk oolong. Smells great, and so it's especially how you have this cup because you pour water, you leave it there for like few seconds or 2 minutes, and you just strain it into the cup that you drink. So basically here you have water of like 80 degrees, maybe. So you just do this, and
It smells amazing.
yeah. And you wait, and then you do it. And so basically you can do it as many times as you want. Actually, so I think traditionally the first one is poured out into the tray, and this is like to clean the tea. And like if you do it quickly, so you know you're not wasting much of the tea to like open the aroma, because like the first brew is very mild, second brew is the best, and the third brew is like aftermath. But so you like in the ceremony you have the can and you have a tea pet, which is like a clay figurine, and that's the one you pour the tea on, and it becomes like shinier because the clay absorbs the tea, and you know the tea stains, and so when it stays the clay, like it fills in the pores and becomes shiny. So that's what it is. Okay.
Stačí vám jednu na ústek?
Jeden stačí.
Very pleasant.
And like mint. Very, like, would say like.
Very pleasant.
Mm,
Should I suck it stronger?
yeah, suck it stronger.
Very pleasant, yeah. Very nice.
Oh.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's very.
Why you didn't watch So that was my first shisha, and I didn't like it. I have headache now, and as you can see, I had this spot here, and I removed this very badly. So I'm now have birthmark after shisha.
This we can have where the
Duckweed.
yes, but so this is what I was thinking. So where the water comes from the septic.
Yeah.
So first one this under this small water cress and stuff, and from that water to the pond. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, I'm agree.
Yeah, nice.